አኮኩሉ ፋሚሊ የመረጃ የምክርና የአውታረ መረብ መድረክ ነው። ለእናንተ ጠቃሚ የሆኑ መረጃዎችን በጤና፣ በትምህርት፣ በንግድና በተለያዩ የማህበራዊ ጉዳዮች ይዘላችሁ ይቀርባል።
You have committed fraud against the United States government, against the United States citizens, the citizens of the United States. You broke the law, so you're going to jail. This is a U.S. court's decision against a U.S. attorney who practiced the law in New York. She committed immigration fraud. We have to learn from this case because as immigrants, when we file asylum, we have to be honest on the application I-589. That honesty has to come from the conclusive evidence that we provide through audio, video, and paper evidence, including the witnesses. The case is very educational because first she committed the conspiracy to commit immigration fraud, to defraud the US government by filing fraudulent asylum cases. She told her as clients to fabricate a story. Those clients came from Ukraine, Russia, and the neighboring countries. What happened is when they came to her, to the firm in New York, she told them to fabricate a story. This is one of the reasons of the US courts to indict her. And not only that, she's going to jail because her motion, her appeals were denied. So what she told the first client is to write a blog criticizing the Ukraine government, a blog that stands against the Ukraine's government's, aim or reason to fight with Russia. Because of this blog, she told the client to say that he's been, abused, assaulted, and he's been threatened for his life. So this is a basic line of, reason to file for asylum. She told the detailed story for him to follow so that when they go to court, when they go to asylum officer, this client will state these reasons. This is fraud because the assault did not happen, the abuse did not happen, the threats against his life did not happen by the Ukrainian government. This is false. A second one is, how could she not, as a lawyer, can she not investigate the underlying reason of the asylum case? Because under her own profession, she has to make sure that the reasons, especially with the sensitive case of immigration, the reasons behind this asylum case is true and honest, based on the evidence. She did not do that. She did not practice her profession. And the third case is she did not, obey the promise that she gave when she started practicing law, when she finished the school, the law school, to serve the country, to serve the people according to the promise that she gave. And this is against the legal ethics, against the ethics, the professional ethics, because she conspired to, commit this, crime. This is a crime. The first client stated that she told him a blog, and that blog was concluded that is false, and it didn't help them. She even accompanied him to the court to help him in this asylum case because she got paid well. And in front of the asylum officer, the video record, the audio record, and the paper evidence, her words show that there is so much, story that doesn't come together. So this is one of the reasons, because she coaches, she trains her clients to fabricate a story so that helps them for asylum case. The second client didn't even see her before filing the asylum case. His process, his application was done from remote. This is a second reason. The third reason is she told one of her clients to state that he is gay, he is from LGBTQ community. Instead, he is heterosexual, he loves women. But she told this man that he has to state he loves man. Because of his sexual orientation, he was persecuted. He was, threatened against his life. So he has to flee Ukraine. This is all false. He's a heterosexual. He hasn't been he is not homosexual. So because of that, this client lost the asylum case. We have to learn from these cases. Any fraud or fraudulent asylum applications, even though you hired a lawyer, would not be successful. You will lose the case. So remember, gather your evidence, the true evidence, the fact that happened, and make the story that you have to, defend in court. You have to defend in front of the asylum officer. Gather your facts that happened to your life. If the fact is not true, if it didn't happen similar to the clients of this lawyer, the asylum application will fail. I will put the link in the YouTube comment for your reading reference. Good luck.
ዌብሳይታችንን አኩልኩል ፋሚሊ ዳት ካምን ይጎብኙ። በሶሻል ሚዲያም ከተሉን። አኩልኩል ፋሚሊ